You're wondering, what can I do with all those tomatoes from the garden? Instead of just a BLT, we're going to give you a twist on the BLT that can go for dinner or for the picnic you're going to be having this weekend with Janine Washle from Cloverfield's Farm and Kitchen. We're taking it up a notch, making it fancy.
Yes, there's a fancy word called confit, and what that means is slow roasted. But isn't it more fun to say confit? It
yes,
just sounds
usually hear duck confit.
Exactly.
We're doing tomato confit?
We're doing tomato confit.
Okay.
And all it is, and this is a really good way to use those small tomatoes, the little pear tomatoes and currant tomatoes that we have, that just after you eat several handfuls, you get kind of tired of it, you know, and they're really plentiful right now. And tomatoes are in an abundance. So basically, you take the tomatoes, spread them out, drizzle a little bit of olive oil, sprinkle some sea salt on them, and then you bake them in the oven.
Onion in it too,
a little bit of onion if you want, and then at 325 for about an hour and a half. So it's really slow. What happens is the water, the juice evaporates away, and it concentrates the flavors. And so there's a special way to cut larger tomatoes, and I just wanted to quickly show you. I've taken the top and the bottom off of the tomato, and then you go around it like this, because you don't want them to steam. You actually want them to roast. If you notice, there's not a lot of moisture. There's no moisture in the bottom of this except for the oil. So what happens is, okay, so we've got that. Now you can stand over the garbage can and you can use your finger and all of that slides away, and then you can slice the meat of the tomato, basically do the same thing with this, just scrape away the seeds, and you're left with just the essence of the tomato. Do this in one layer on your baking sheet, like I said, 325, 1 hour, hour and a half.
And now we're ready to put it all together?
Then, exactly, you end up with this concentrated tomato slow roasted tomato mixture. So to make a BLT pasta, this is so easy. It looks so fancy. We've got our cooked spaghetti, and you can use any kind of fancy pasta that you want to, but I just wanted to keep it basic. Add 2 cups of your confit. This will be enough for 4. And as you can see, it has really reduced down, and there's enough oil on it.
Stir it up or leave it layered?
Go ahead and stir it up. And then I've got a plate over here.
Oh,
yeah. And that's special bacon. It's jowl bacon. And I found that at the Hardin County Farmers Market. And I'm sure that the farmers markets up here also have it as well. And you can also find it at Boone's Butchery Shop down in Bardstown as well. Now, so why don't you spoon a little bit of that?
I'm going to tell people how you took this up a notch, because she made another version of this with a white cheddar mac and cheese. And then putting the tomatoes on top. This smells wonderful.
Oh, yeah.
So there we go.
This is our white cheddar mac and cheese, and then I put a layer of the confit on there. I took 2 slices of bread, pulsed it in the food processor, chopped up some bacon in there, and then toasted it in a skillet. Just dry toasted it and topped that, so you get that good bacon essence. And then if you want to BLT that, you can just garnish that with a little bit of lettuce as well, and then you just garnish it with lettuce, and all of a sudden you've got this bright dish. It's got familiar flavors, but it's served in a different way.
Yeah, it's not the same old BLT.
You got it.
Janine always shares her recipes for what she shows us on the air and a number of other things. All you have to do is go to our website, WDRB.com. We have a link to her information, and she'll email you a whole brochure full of recipes that you can use from the garden. Janine, thank you.
You're welcome.